Is what? Where am I? Huh? Okay. Hey, how's it going, Rick? Yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened. Blizzard decided to like kick me out into like the stratosphere. I don't understand why. I was like way outside of the bounds. Way out of bounds. Don't take me forever to fly there though. Rick does get himself a quick fear onto Leo. Does force a trinket out of him. Axe toss with the lockdown. Trying to go for a fear, but actually is going to go for the nether ward to make sure that Leo cannot interrupt it. Nether ward is huge because the interrupt by shaman, enhanced shaman, I guess all shamans, what is it? The winch here, that is technically counts as a spell. And if you have another word for reflected, it actually will end up getting reflected. So that's actually a nice way to prevent getting interrupted by a warlock. As a warlock, is going to be some slams by Rick. Burrow underground for Leo. Rick tried to see if he could waddle out of there. That drag theoracial, the glide ability is so good. It gives him just enough mobility to stay away from Leo and utilize that pillar in order to stay away from that big knockup. Fear catches Leo as he leaps in. And Leo, unless he can start building and spending Maelstrom, he won't really be able to heal. He might just have to start attacking the demons to build and spend Maelstrom. He's got himself the Earth Elemental who's going to try to taunt the demons to him. I don't even know how that Chaos Mode is just hitting you right through the wall like this. It's going to be an Infernal Bolt. Does a lot of damage. Leo picking up a little bit of healing. Unfortunately, did not have an interrupt available. Rick is going to have to deal with the Tempest that is Ascendance. Quick Fear right after. Got himself so ripped out of Leo's body. So it's going to help reduce some of his damage and his healing. It is just going to lock down that full Ascendance in CC. Maybe one more wind strike can come out of Leo, but not a lot. As long as you spam those lightning bolts with Maelstrom, you're going to be able to get a lot of healing. Yeah, hitting those pads for Maelstrom generation is actually worth it. But Ruination may end up ruining it. Axe toss does get himself a Bulwark Totem in between of that CC. It is going to pick up a lot of healing. He's not out of the fight. Trying to go for a taser onto Rick, but it's just not quite. Does not quite stay with him. Does not quite connect. And Leo is just forced to chill behind the pillar. He's got a couple of demons, able to recover a lot of health, and is just able to keep himself nice and afloat here. Well done for him. It is, man. It is really. Wait, when I mouse over, why does it when I mouse over the Gloomhound? Why does it get like an orange? You got purple. He's got orange. Wait, what if I mouse over Rick? You guys can't really see the mouse over, but I can. Oh, he got yellow. That's weird. And like gave it like an orange outline, like it's an enemy pet, enemy NPC. But I think it's maybe orange to be like part of the team yellow, because technically teams are yellow and purple, not red and blue. What did they change that? Wasn't it red and blue before? They changed that at some point. Oh, was it green? Might have been green. Leo does himself a wall available, zapping out at Rick, trying to see if he can keep the pressure rolling. Got himself a couple of Storm Strikes. Rick looking to get more pets out, but he's going to hit Leo with a quick Fear. Got himself a Gloomhound. Maybe he can get himself a little bit more pets. Fear locking down Leo quite a bit. Does leap in. Try to go for a kick. Does not connect. Axe also to Leo. More handle downs for Rick. Able to summon up even more pets. Got himself a little army of imps attacking the shaman. And those things should be able to do quite a bit. And Leo, however, is looking pretty healthy right now. This actually looks like he might be able to recover and survive. This is going to be Rick with Handle Down. Still hitting the totems. Just continue to hit 80 targets. I don't even know how that Chaos Mode keeps hitting through the wall like that, but it's able to. Fear locking down Leo as he got ascend into a Fear right after Infernal Bolt. Rick, you could go down here. That is a full ascended Leo. This could be rough. Does have a wall. Yet another Fear. Burrow down. He's got to go for a knock-up. Let's see if a port. Does have a port. He does have a port. He's looking for a bit of recovery. Warlock Housing coming up very, very soon. Very, very soon. This is going to be some zabs started. I literally just started a day with housing. Dude, I have not been able to do anything with housing. I am excited to actually get some time to mess around with it because there's so many cool ideas that I've seen people do, and I want to try to see if I can possibly recreate them. Really want to try to see if I can make like a proper piratey style rogue fortress. I think it'd be sick. Rick, try to see if he can blast out any totems he can, anything he's got just to keep generating resources. Does get him some reflect. That's where Leo tried to go for a kick. I'm pretty sure he does not connect with Rick. Pretty sure another award does actually reflect it all as it's supposed to. There's going to be yet another pet joins in. Chaos Mode, they're barreling down bunch of chaos damage on Leo. Yet another Axe Toss, has himself a gateway to back himself out of there. Leo, as long as you got Maelstrom building and you can spend it on pets, big Tempest, massive heal to follow. As long as you got the lightning bolts and as long as you got mana, you can still keep healing. I have kill rock for Rick. Unless you move the totem. That totem does stun Rick. That is going to stun the pets yet again. So those pets are kind of shell-shocked back there. Trying to land a fear. Gets a juke. Leo may end up eating a fear either way. Fear out of Rick. Able to go for a health funnel on the pet because Leo is actually taking time to light him on the pet when he can. Big ruination onto Leo. Axe toss to follow. Has himself a sentence coming up very, very soon. So far, 26% dampening, not keeping Leo down. He's trying to fight for his life as best as he can. He literally, the harder he hits, the more lightning bolts he sends at any target, pet, warlock, whatever, the more healing he can do. So when it says he's literally fighting for his life, he is literally forced to fight for his life. I don't know how that Chaos Mother keeps sitting to the wall like that. That is wild, Rick. That is wild. It just hits the walls. It does not care. How does it do it? Is it change? Did it change it recently? Is that something you're doing that's weird with it? You got some big old imps over there. That's got to be in-game bosses, right? That's a lot of army. Big set of pets set up. With a tyrant, unfortunately no tyrant, Liu still takes a huge hit, but does get himself lightning bolts to keep himself healed. Bulbar Totem, barely keeping him alive. Board out for Rick. As long as you don't get juked, he does get juked in the kick. Handle go downs out of Rick. It is going to go for a big gateway. Leo picking up his soul. Still has a couple of wind strikes. Leaping right in. This could be his opportunity. Unfortunately, the fear does connect. I feel like you got to leap with a tremor every time at this point. Because every time you leap, he's going to hit you with a fear. Oh, no. Leo, big burst. Unfortunately, does get shut down. And Rick is going to be chasing after him. Yeah, look at that. Oh, wait, no. Chaos Mother hit a different target. Oh, wait, no. It just turned around onto... Oh, it's hitting his totems now. What? What is the range of that thing? Chaos Mom. Chaos Mommy, what are you doing? Leo is still fighting, man. He's actually running out of mana, though. So for Rick, dude, they used to have been dueling each other for 7 minutes. Two juggernauts in a dueling arena, not giving the other even a chance to recover. And Rick just trying to see if he can get some pressure rolling early. At this point, Leo needs to find a way to land a kill. He's got Doom Winds. That's going to help a little. Fear out for Rick, but eventually those fears are not going to be available. Does get himself another ward. He cannot interrupt him. Burrow down for a second. Rick, I think, has a port ready. Is going to time it plenty well. Leo trying to see if he catch up. Is that another gateway available? Axe toss yet again. Got himself a new gateway. Leo, unfortunately, does not have any way to connect, but the pets are shell-shocked back there. Got himself some movement. Rick is kind of isolated for a second. I think that's a random proc of Ascendance. This could be huge. Yeah, random proc. That's massive. It doesn't give you a free Tempest. I think it does. Got himself lots of damage. Not a lot of mana. So he's got Maelstrom. He's got a lot of pressure. He's got an opportunity to make something happen. Just doesn't have a lot of mana to work with. Yet another fear. Fears as well as Axe Toss stun locks is Rick's bread and butter. Summon up the Chaos Mother. Big barrel and damage. Fear is going to be a Leo leaping in. Reflect out for Rick. I think does get a juke kick out from Leo. Ascendance. Full Ascendance. Can you keep the pressure rolling? At this point, he's just paying attention to the pets, trying to heal off of them as best as he can. Whatever heal he's got, finally gets a proper kick. Maybe this will be enough. Maybe enough damage. Wind strikes are collapsing. Leo picking up just a little bit of healing. Continues to hitting the pets. Still got a little bit more mana. Barely a sliver, but that Maelstrom still keeps him healed. Rick, not in an amazing spot. Does get a few onto Leo. Does he have enough pressure? Sacrifices his own health for his pet. Sacrificing his own health puts him in a rough spot. Leo, one last fear that you're going to have to deal with, I think. Tyrant is back up in play. The Rick Meister does go in for a port, but Leo is in a good position where you possibly could chase after him. He got himself gateway in case he needs to, as long as you don't get the kick too early. He got himself a bit of a bulwark. Does go for the port. Leo needs a little bit of Maelstrom, a little bit of mana. Just a little bit. Tyrant goes away. I don't know what that soul... Oh, wait, that's the Rapture soul. Okay. Fear. Wait, does Rick take it? Does Rick take it? Leo needs one good kick. One good kick. Axe toss. Oh, it's over. That is such a hard-fought battle. That Shaman was not going to go down, but neither was Rick, man. Two juggernauts in the arena. And now Cardath is going to be able to take him out. Literally left with nothing. We're at the 9 minutes, 30-second mark. Dampening at 50%. You're not healing for the rest of the match. Whatever damage is got, you got to send it. Just got to send it all. Who's up next? You guys got to go. Is it Goeris? I like his green, like, toxic Fel Legion Demon look going on. Young, look at all frosty. Got ourselves Radimus and the Smash Cut. One of you guys gotta go. There's Cardath next. This is my Demon Lock input kill potential. It was really hard fought battle, man. I think against any other class, epic duel, definitely. I think in a duel like this, I think it was a really close one. The only thing that I think allowed Leo to live is the fact that you have to peel away. You have to get away and get a reset, get your army built up again. And that gives him an opportunity to heal. Like, his healing is really, really good. Really good. Who's up next? Oh, wait, you got totems? Yo, I need to go pick up these big-ass totems as weapons, man. Is that part of the Tauren Heritage Quest? It might be. Wait, what is this? What is that? What is that? This yellow thing at the end of your totem. I can't even see it. What is that? It's like horns, hooks. Huh? You see these golden rings? What is that? They're just floating golden rings. Oh, they're supposed to be... Yeah, they're supposed to be like this. Like rings on the ears, but they're kind of floating. That's what's happening. Oh, I missed Young completely taking our card out. I'm sorry, I just saw the rings. I was like, are those like floating snakes or something? What is that? My brain could not comprehend it. I was like trying to figure out what the hell was going on. Holy. It's gonna be Young trying to see if he can get himself a reset as Horde Hard. Cardi. I messed up your name immediately. Curdy is gonna be up next. Spear, unfortunately, does not connect. Got himself a quick charge. Are you the Thunder playstyle, or is that just how Avatar looks at you? Or do you get like a glyph on Avatar? What is that? Why do you look like this? You look gray. Wait, you are Tempest, I think. Oh no, you are Thunder. Maybe that's why? Bro died off screen. I mean, it's a rogue that I don't even know if he had a trinket. I probably, yeah, you know what? It's fair. I missed that one completely. I completely missed it. You know what? I feel like all of my attention was on the Shaman versus Warlock duel, and when my brain got to relax for a second, it took advantage. And then I just completely lapsed in that duel. He literally did die off screen. Oh, man. Grade A riding, am I right? Every single one of these duels is a story, and I definitely killed the guy off screen with that one. Charging by Horde Hard. Second charge is available, but the mage is dancing around him, man. Playing monkey in the middle with the guy. Is going to end up blinking to him. It's going to be Trinket with the Blaze Storm. Unfortunately, Horde Hard just cannot connect with Young Jay at all. Is going to be able to trade a stun. He's got himself a full burst, full everything available. I don't even know if it's going to be able to live it. Yeah, that's just a lot. That Shatter combo, it's over. Once you don't have a trinket, it is solid. Shadow Duel is going to be up next. Try to see if he can stay away from Young as best as he can. He got himself a Roach. He got himself lots of damage. Trinket immediately for Young, trying to get out of the silence effect. He's got himself a Blink Invis. Got himself a Ring of Frost. The Rogue is going to try to see if he can deny it. Got himself a... Is that a Death Mark? That was a Death Mark. And a King's Bane. Both got used. So actually for Young, he actually was able to deal with all that burst out of the Rogue and drop a full Meteor on him with a Comet Storm. Massive burst out of the Frost Bomb, still flurrying him down. The Rogue could be in a bad spot. He knows he got an Ultra right here. He knows he's got an Ultra, immediately ready for the blind. That's what he's waiting for. I like that move by the Rogue, preempting the fact that Mage is going to be porting over to him. Have himself a step, go road, kidney shot right after. Is going to be a quick block and Shadowy Duel, try to see if he can get out of the breath right after. As he got himself yet another poly. This is actually going to be in a good spot. Full altar, full burst. It's going to be cloaked by the Rogue with the trinket. And Young still has a lot of health. Like maybe somehow Shadowy Duel can come back. No more block for Young, so you got to go for the full silence and the Kingsbane setup. You do have one more vanish available. And this may need to be your vanish here. Trying to see if you can deny the mage any kind of a go here. But just using mobility and hiding behind the pillar. Ring of Frost on one side, Blizzard on the other, but the Rogue is able to slip past it all. King's Bane and just go, I guess, yeah. I think you have to. Go road and just have a proper go immediately. Shiv, Riga Road, big King's Bane, huge burst. Oh my god, he actually did pull it off. I was talking about it as a hypothetical. It's like, I think that's what he's got to do, and he just pulled it off. And land a Zappa to Goerus. Perfect step. Well done. Apparently the pets do catch you. Does get a go road. Scatter right after. Goerus is in Beast Mastery mode though. So you just need to let the pets sit on him for a little bit. Summoning up a bunch of dead doggos. Which actually looks kind of sick for like an undead to summon spirit doggos. That's kind of cool. Dots are in. Goerus is able to take him out. With Toxic, last one left over for the team 1. Just to get a proper chance here. He got Nosferatu, Radimus, and Goerus to go through. So that's a lot, man. That's a lot. Quite a solid bit. Guerrero's just sitting on the freezing trap. Toxic, just don't go forward. Perfectly fine where you are. Perfectly fine where you are. Wait, that's just over for Guerrero's. No trinket and you just die. That's crazy. Was that everything? No, that's just a Kingsbane, not even a death mark. So now Toxic can actually go for like full Blazes or Radamus and go Kingsbane or go death mark. He's gonna go for death mark. Trinket out for Radamus. Blinded and Toxic has a trinket. Kick them! Oh, I think it's over. Oh, that kick and a holy! Oh, baby, that was a trip. That was so good. What a good trinket kick. What a good trinket kick and just committed. I think he might have used Cold Blood with that, but I'm not 100%. That was so good. Sap by Nesmershka. Unfortunately, Toxic will not have an out. Blind. Oh, kidney shot though. Nesmershka does trinket. Toxic may still survive this. He might, maybe, possibly. He got evasion. He got Chi Death. Chi Death, vanish. I don't know if Nesmershka sent a rupture onto Toxic. I don't think he did. So Toxic, I think, is clean. He doesn't have a lot of health, but he's clean. And I think he got a dot onto Nesmershka. That or Nesmershka is poking out of stealth to try to see if he can get Toxic to attack him immediately. I think he is dotted. I think it's a proper dot. Toxic does have a Kingsbane. Standing on top of Nesmershka. Does hit him with a sap. No more trinket out for Nesmershka. Cheap shot. Toxic. Cold blood. You just ended. Cheap kidney shot. It's over, I think. Woo! That was so good. Holy Toxic. That was great. High damp. It is really high damp. That's true. Insanely high damp. But I don't think Toxic's victories there were because of damp. That was just burst. That just damn. He did really good. Did really, really good. Really clean.